You're watching The Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Coastal Current. We're so glad you're joining us today. Now, spring is officially here, and everything is coming to life, from warmer weather, a little bit of rain, hopefully a lot more, and of course, longer days. It is the perfect time to reset, refresh, and enjoy everything this beautiful community has to offer.
Spring is all about new beginnings. It's the season for spring cleaning, starting new projects, planting gardens, and spending more time outdoors. Personally, it's one of my favorite seasons. What I dislike is the allergies. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. My daughter, I've always known that everybody in our family has allergies. Mine is like itchy eyes, runny nose constantly, but my poor daughter looks like she's been bit in the face by a bee every day. Her eyes are bothering her.
I thought you were going to say dog. I was like, mine too. I was like, Canelo, my little Yorkie, is like constantly like sneezing. Like you can see the like snot. Like it's so gross.
Of course, he's a little Devo that needs extra attention with allergies.
I thought it was hilarious that even he is like suffering. Yeah.
It feels like it's extra bad this year, but of course that's a downfall. There are some positives, right? We're looking at hopefully some rain. All of our plants are dying for it. There's so many cracks in the ground. I feel like I need to just go bottled water my yard. But besides that, I'm definitely in spring cleaning mode. So every spare second I have, I'm picking a different project and honestly making more of a mess than cleaning anything. But I do feel good about decluttering. I just keep, right now, it's an eyesore, but I just keep a trash bag in the corner of my room. And as I decide things are not bringing me joy, I just put them in the bag. It's black. Yes. And I'm not supposed to look in there because then I start taking stuff back out. Do you do that?
Yes, actually, I have the same. I have 2 bags, and my mom just took 3 bags. So I'm like, Mom, please take them, donate them, do something with them. Full of clothes, my kids' clothes, even my boyfriend's clothes, even his clothes. He doesn't know. But
putting away the things you don't like.
Yes, lots of shoes, but I just needed, like we said, new beginnings. I'm trying to be more mindful about what I buy when it comes to clothes. I'm kind of trying to stay away from polyester, but everything is made out of polyester
and it's
nowadays.
So soft. That's the problem, is that it's like the softest fabric in the whole world. But yeah, cotton is better for you. It's more breathable, especially in these hotter months.
And linen. I love linen. Linen and cotton. But it's really hard to find like 100% cotton, 100% linen. But like I said, I'm trying to be more mindful, and that is from now on, like I plan on just purchasing those type of items.
Definitely. And you know, with Easter season upon us, I think a lot of us, like for example, we're looking to fill our kids' Easter baskets or keep them happy during this time of year. We want spring things. And those Nido little stress balls are sold out like across the world. There is a Nido shortage. If y'all don't know what that is, it's these little cubes or different shaped like squishy toys. And it's so funny that we are so out of things to buy ourselves and our children that we're just running out of supplies, which is kind of crazy. But I have noticed that when I go to shop for things for my kids these days, it's like they already have everything. At this point, we're just buying junk, and the junk turns into a little cluttered corner in your house. So I think the best thing that we can do is really embrace experiences, and we talked about this on several of the shows, but really try to help our children understand, you know, we are over consumers ourselves. We're making up for lost time, so we're our parents, and we're teaching our kids to do the same, but they kind of expect it. So I think the best thing we can do as parents is teach our children that it's not about the physical things, it's about being with each other physically and creating experiences together.
I think it's, I know my son, he's been actually teaching me to be more present and and I buy him little toys, and he's like, Mom, why did you buy me this? I'm very thankful, but I don't need this, Mom. Like, I have enough toys. And I'm like, okay, like,
he's wise beyond his years.
Yeah, he is so wise, but he's really teaching me that maybe I can show him my love in different ways. He loves to be with experiences, you know. So
Yeah, I think sometimes we just purchase stuff out of boredom. I know I go fill up a cart and then never purchase it, but just some things to keep in mind. As we're spring cleaning, that doesn't mean you need to fill the space back up. The more simple everything looks and feels, the easier it is to get through your day. And again, it's all about experiences. So with that said, let's take a look at some of the incredible events happening right here in the Coastal Bend in the coming weeks.
There's so many great things happening around the community here in the coming weeks, and we want to make sure you are a part of it. So let's start at the YWCA on Saturday, April 11th from 10 to 4 p.m. Join Wings of Texas at their inaugural 361 Disabilities Expo, a free, dynamic, community-focused event designed to connect individuals with disabilities, their families, and caregivers to valuable resources and opportunities. Attendees will explore a wide range of resources focused on recreational opportunities for anyone with disabilities. You'll participate in informative sessions led by experts and take advantage of on-site health screenings and so much more. This is a one-stop hub for education, empowerment, and community connection. April 7th at 11 a.m., you're invited to celebrate a meaningful milestone for families across South Texas. The Ronald McDonald House Charities South Texas is breaking ground on a new house that's going to expand their ability to welcome and support families and children receiving medical care in our community. This house will increase the capacity to keep families close when it matters the most. That's happening at 3402 Fort Worth Street on April 7th at 11 a.m. April 11th, it's time to grab your furry friends and head out to Paws in the Park starting at 12 p.m. at Flower Bluff Parker Park. It'll be a fun time with our furry families. You can grab a cup of coffee, a pup cup, something good to eat, and let the kids play at a nearby playground while you and your pups enjoy some quality time in the sun or shade. Take advantage of the covered pavilion, the dog park, or just take a stroll around the area. The location will be again at Flower Bluff Parker Park with a full list of available vendors posted online. Thursday, April 16th, join the Children's Advocacy Center of the Coastal Bend for their first ever Purse Bingo. This is a great opportunity for fundraising and, of course, supporting a great cause. Play bingo, win designer handbags, enjoy great company, and support local children, the ones who need our help the most. Every ticket supports the mission to provide hope, healing, and justice for the abused and neglected children here in our own community. It's bingo with a purpose and purses with a passion. Don't miss this fun-filled evening. Spaces are limited, so grab your spots now. Last but certainly not least, Texas Sandfest returns to Port Aransas on April 17th through the 19th. Check out the beautiful sand castles intricately designed by people from all over the world. You'll love the soothing sounds of the Texas Gulf Coast as you stroll amid these amazing feats of art with vendors, food, music, and so much more. You certainly don't want to miss this fantastic event. We hope to see you there.
These events look super fun. If you have an upcoming event you'd like featured on Coastal Current, please be sure to reach out to us on social media. We love showcasing what's happening in our community. Stay with us, we will be right back.
Did you know that in middle-income communities there are about 13 books for every child?
But in some underserved communities,
There's only one book for every 300 children.
studies show that having lots of books at home is one of the best ways to help a child succeed in school and beyond.
That's why the Scripps Howard Fund started the If You Give a Child a Book campaign to give books to children who need them most, like me.
So please, if you could give a child a book today,
Just scan the QR code. We would be so grateful.
Beat the traffic. Stay ahead of delays, plan smarter, and get where you're going faster with real-time traffic cameras on Chris 6 News or on ChrisTV.com. Sponsored by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Hi, it's attorney Robert Heil with the Heil Law Firm. You probably heard about us by now because we've been winning your car wreck cases, trucking accidents, and consistently giving you the best results. That's because we've been doing things right here at the Heil Law Firm. We provide the best possible customer service, access to the best healthcare providers, and the best possible outcomes on your case. That's why we've continuously won Caller Time's Best of the Best as your top law firm. Most importantly, we give back a part of every case we win to make our community better. At the Heil Law Firm, we're battling for justice and winning for the community.
You're watching the Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Coastal Current. Now while we're on the topic of spring, there are so many outdoor activities that can keep you busy this time of year. Now the Coastal Bend offers a very unique setting. We can do kite surfing, beach days, boating, fishing, bird watching, I mean literally everything under the sun, get it? With temperatures warming up, now is the ideal time to enjoy everything the Coastal Bend has to offer.
As more families head to the water, it's also important to stay aware of beach safety. Understanding the beach flag warning system can help you and your loved ones stay safe while enjoying the shoreline.
Absolutely. It's important to be familiar with these flags, what they mean, especially when you see that red flag, which means you got to be mindful of the rip current. And this is an important topic that we really want to dive into. So at this time, we'd like to honor and remember the late Jasani Smith. He was a good-natured, popular high school athlete who loved nature and, of course, the beach. Who doesn't? So unfortunately, April 11th in 2019, only 8 days after his 18th birthday, he was swept away by a rip current at Whitecap Beach in Corpus Christi. Now, Jasani was a great athlete, he was a great swimmer, but the rip current unfortunately was stronger and it took his life. This is why it is so important to recognize the flags and the rip current signs.
In his honor, Jasani's family created the Jasani Smith Foundation. They are hosting their 5th annual Jasani Smith Surviving the Rip 5K and 10K on Saturday, April 11, 2026. This is an important fundraiser that helps educate the community about open water drowning prevention. Your participation helps save lives and continue to raise awareness and support for water safety in our area.
That's right, Sharon. Events like this help remind us how important it is to stay informed and support causes that help protect our community. So we encourage you to learn more by visiting their website. There they have more information and access to educational materials to support the foundation and make sure that you keep you and your children safe. So please visit JasaniSmithFoundation.org for more information and, of course, to support this fantastic cause.
Now we're going to send it over to Melina, who is in studio to share another special program that deserves a spotlight.
Hi, my name is Melina Gosa, and I am here to talk about Volunteer Services Council. We are a local 501c3 that was established to help the state school and those residents that are 18 and over that are needing assistance with day-to-day living or are wheelchair bound, need extra care that maybe families can't do or maybe families are gone. And so one thing I wanted to bring awareness to for them is those adult children are somebody's grandchildren, somebody's sons, somebody's daughters, and on this week of Easter, what a great reminder to help give back. When you count your blessings, for me, that was part of the thing when I came in on as a board member, is that I realized how blessed we all are if we have healthy children and we don't have to worry about our children in the future of this. But those residents want to be treated the same way as everybody else. They want friends, they want to be accepted. Some of them have mental challenges, some of them just have physical disabilities that can't be taken care of. And so we like to remember them. That's what Volunteer Services Council does. We acknowledge birthdays because they are on limited budgets with state funding. We help them with Christmas on the Diamond, where we provide gifts and just different things. So that was one thing I wanted to bring to the forefront, because I think a lot of times our people in the community forget about our disability community. If you find it on your heart this Easter weekend or this Easter season or in the future, we're always taking donations. You can visit us on Facebook under Volunteer Services Council. You can also visit us at Corpus VSC.com. We take any donations. We're always looking for small businesses to help sponsor birthday parties for the month. We try to get all the residents. You know, I know a lot of people don't realize that we have over 600 people at the state school working to care for these 165 residents. If you have it in your heart to donate, please feel free to at corpusvsc.com, or you can find out more information on our Facebook at Volunteer Services Council.
Thank you so much, Melina. And a meaningful new addition has arrived for families here in the Coastal Bend. I'm so excited to share this news. A brand new sensory-friendly playground and story walk are now officially open and free to the public at the Nueces County Quiche Family Library, surrounding Surprise Pond in Robstown. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. When we return, we've got some sports, and later in the show, we're featuring a very talented group that goes by Heavy Soul.
Beat the traffic. Stay ahead of delays, plan smarter, and get where you're going faster with real-time traffic cameras on Chris 6 News or on ChrisTV.com. Sponsored by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Hi, it's attorney Robert Heil with the Heil Law Firm. You probably heard about us by now because we've been winning your car wreck cases, trucking accidents, and consistently giving you the best results. That's because we've been doing things right here at the Heil Law Firm. We provide the best possible customer service, access to the best healthcare providers, and the best possible outcomes on your case. That's why we've continuously won Caller Time's Best of the Best as your top law firm. Most importantly, we give back a part of every case we win to make our community better. At the Heil Law Firm, we're battling for justice and winning for the community.
Did you know that in middle-income communities, there are about 13 books for every child?
But in some underserved communities, there's only one book for every 300 children.
Studies show that having lots of books at home is one of the best ways to help a child succeed in school and beyond.
That's why the Scripps Howard Fund started the If You Give a Child a Book campaign to give books to children who need them most, like me.
So please, if you could give a child a book today,
Just scan the QR code.
We would be so grateful.
You're watching the Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Welcome back. It's time for our Sports Splash. Baseball is officially back. My favorite season. Both the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers are stepping into the early stretch of the MLB season with momentum and high expectations. The Rangers are looking to stay competitive after recent strong seasons. And of course, the Astros continue to prove why they've been one of the most consistent contenders in baseball over the last decade.
That's right, Sharon. College sports are also a huge part of our Texas culture, the future of these big game sports, right? So our Texas Longhorns and Texas A&M Aggies are continuing to make waves in all sports. We got baseball, softball, and even track and field. Be sure to keep a close eye on your favorite teams. As I mentioned, they are the future of pro ball.
And while football season may still months away, it feels like we just had the Super Bowl like not too long ago.
I know,
but you know, they're always ahead. Both the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans are already making off-season moves, evaluating draft prospects and preparing for training camps that will be here before we know it. You know, Clarissa, something that I really look up to in the sports world is how good they are at like scheduling like years ahead and like planning. Like,
yep.
I want to be that organized.
So do I. But you know, we all have our strengths and weaknesses, and that certainly is not on my list of strengths, but we can keep working on it. I will say though that not only do I admire these people in pro sports and the dedication, you got to consider the huge teams and the huge organizations behind them. But we especially love featuring our local sports, and we have brought on a special guest. We have Doug Kesterson, who's going to give us an update on who's making a splash right here in the Coastal Bend with a Coastal Sports Report.
It's time for the Coastal Sports Report. Hello everyone, I'm Doug Kesterson from the MIC Sports Network, and here's what's going on in local sports in the Coastal Bend. First up, there's just under a month left in the high school softball season, and the teams are starting to fight their way into playoff spots in search of state championships. In Class 5A, the Carroll Tigers hold the top spot in the standings, followed by the Veterans Memorial Eagles and the Flower Bluff Hornets. The GP Wildcats and Moody Trojans are in a battle for that fourth and final playoff spot in Class 5A. In Class 4A, the number one ranked Calallen Wildcats have been absolutely dominant and have not lost a game since February. The TM Cherokees find themselves in second place, one game behind the Wildcats in the standings. In District 30, Ingleside and Rockport are neck and neck as they face each other again over the coming weeks. In Class 3A, West Oso undefeated in district play, while Sandra Gertrudis Academy and London are battling for the top spot in District 30. Now let's switch over to the side of the baseball. In Class 5A, Veterans Memorial and the Ray Texans look like they will meet once again for another instant classic in a district championship battle. In Class 4A, Calallen remains the number one team in state. Toloso Midway finds themselves at number 8, and the Sinton Pirates check in at 14. In Class 3A, London looks to repeat as the state champs as they are preparing for the upcoming playoffs. Congratulations are in order for the Robstown boys powerlifting teams, bringing home the state title for the first time in school history. Throughout the Coastal Bend, there are an impressive total of 16 medalists, highlighted by 6 golds, 2 silver medals, and 7 bronze medalists representing our area. And in Major League Baseball, keep an eye on 4 local players this season. Symphony's Anthony Bandas with the Minnesota Twins, Jose Trevino with the Cincinnati Reds, and Nick Lofton with the Kansas City Royals. Now let's bring it a little closer to home. The GP grad Walker Yannick with their very own Corpus Christi Hooks. We'll see you next time on the Coastal Current. Back to you, Clarissa.
Thanks, Doug. It's always great to recognize the incredible talent and dedication of students right here in our own community.
And these students aren't the only ones moving and grooving in this town. We had the opportunity to visit our friends over at the YWCA to learn about a boxing event supporting locals affected by Alzheimer's that is bringing our community together. So let's take a look.
And I am the director of the Johnny B. Good Boxing for Parkinson's Wellness Foundation. After my dad passed, we created the foundation to make sure that no one ever had to pay for membership dues. So there's no fees whatsoever to attend Rocksteady Boxing. There are 862 affiliates around the world. The connection between exercise and boxing for Parkinson's is that the hand-eye coordination helps them create their own dopamine, which is what they're lacking. That plus intense exercise, keeping the core as strong as we possibly can, helps slow the progression of Parkinson's. And I see it every day. It is extraordinary. Parkinson's tries to make you small, and every single boxer that shows up every day slows that progression and takes control back of their life. And it's a really beautiful thing. We do not have a Parkinson's specialist or a movement disorder specialist here in Corpus. So we're bringing them in from San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, nutritionists, Parkinson's specialists. We are bringing in the first annual Parkinson's Symposium here at the YWCA on April 30th. And it's a almost an all-day event, 8:30 to 2:30. We will have a light coffee bar. We'll have a lunchbox lunch and vendors from every local vendors, pharmaceuticals. We are really hoping to provide a day of hope, guidance, whatever you need to live a purposeful and a happy and a healthy life with Parkinson's. I am hoping that that's what this symposium will do for us. And if we can just get everybody there now who has Parkinson's to join us for the day, that is one of the goals for this symposium, is to make the doctors and presenters that'll be joining us for the symposium aware that we're here and we're going to be on the map and we need you. So we're really hoping for a lot of information, validation, community support, anything that anyone that comes to this that has Parkinson's can walk out feeling more confident about their life and knowing that they can take control with all of the resources that we're bringing in.
Did you know that in middle-income communities, there are about 13 books for every child?
But in some underserved communities, there's only one book for every 300 children.
Studies show that having lots of books at home is one of the best ways to help a child succeed in school and beyond.
That's why the Scripps Howard Fund started the If You Give a Child a Book campaign to give books to children who need them most, like me.
So please, if you could give a child a book today,
just scan the QR code.
We would be so grateful.
Beat the traffic. Stay ahead of delays, plan smarter, and get where you're going faster with real-time traffic cameras on Chris 6 News or on ChrisTV.com. Sponsored by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Hi, it's attorney Robert Heil with the Heil Law Firm. You've probably heard about us by now because we've been winning your car wreck cases, trucking accidents, and consistently giving you the best results. That's because we've been doing things right here at the Heil Law Firm. We provide the best possible customer service, access to the best healthcare providers, and the best possible outcomes on your case. That's why we've continuously won Caller Time's Best of the Best as your top law firm. Most importantly, we give back a part of every case we win to make our community better. At the Heil Law Firm, we're battling for justice and winning for the community.
You're watching the Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Welcome back, everyone. You're watching the Coastal Current, where we cover everything local. And what kind of local show would we be if we didn't bring on some local original artists who we love to support? Today, we are excited to introduce you to an original band called Heavy Soul.
Let's meet the band and check out one of their latest originals.
What up? My name is Louie.
Drew. Steve.
the more heavy soul. We want to tell you about our brand new single called Full Blooded Business. You can find it on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify. You can also check us out on YouTube. You can find the full music video there. Give us a follow, Facebook, Instagram. We'll be playing right here at the Exchange, downtown Corpus Christi, Friday, April 17th. We'll see you there.
Got dirty money, backstabbers too. Lord, it ain't funny what they will do to you. Cold-blooded business, cold-blooded business all around me. Cold-blooded business, Lord, it just won't let me be. Take a pound of flesh, the shirt off your back. Man, once it's gone, it ain't never coming back. Cold-blooded business, cold-blooded business all around me. Well, that's cold-blooded business. Lord, it just won't let me be. There's a devil in a woodpile. There's a thief at the door. Blood on the table and sawdust on the floor. Got Jesus on a manger.
You guys go follow them on social media. And again, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, be sure to follow us on social media to stay up to date on local stories, events, and community highlights.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next time on the Coastal Current. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
You're watching the Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.